Warriors, Monday morning. Let's have a good week. Let's be patient and wait for our levels and execute the work that we did over the weekend. I'm just waiting for to be able to upload Periscope here. A couple of the features, last week, the top of the bond market, at least for correction, had a pretty negative week. It's bouncing because we have pretty good risk off. We're challenging the lows of last week on the opening. Unless we're going to have a crash, I'd be careful tactically being too bearish down here. Markets like this can also spring back in your face. Just think back a few weeks what we had on that Friday. And, you had a 50% correction in 3 hours, basically, the last couple hours on that Friday and a few hours on Mondays. So, and also, if you've made some money playing the downside of the market, remember the three P's. You probe, you take partials, and then you protect your remainder with stops that are close to BE or BE or maybe perhaps even a profit stop. That's a real nice position to get into. It takes all the emotion, all the stress out of the trade, and will add longevity to your career. We're going to also cover silver. I think this is going to be the week to deploy some longs. Should levels that I'm looking for happen, it could be from the CPI that we have on Wednesday. So definitely looking for longs in silver. I still believe that what we had last week is a turn in the gold silver ratio. So I've waited, I think, long enough. Let's just get to the charts here, and people will just have to come and watch the video. I believe it's we're on right now. If you look at X under TradeGateHub, let's see if we have that up. Show more. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's why I was waiting. Maybe we're good now. Here we go. All right. So followers, this is your chance to kind of get my look ahead this week. And here we go. All right. To the charts. Okay, I may as well start off with bonds. So bonds put in a pretty negative week. What I see so far is just corrective action off this high that maybe we're getting some kind of flag here. Taking out 90 could take us back into this, I was looking for about 88, could take us into that zone, and then we'll see. But I think that for now, even with S&Ps down sharply, I mean, look, the markets are down, pressing the lows right now. See that? We're pressing the lows here. NASDAQ's pressing the lows here. Okay. And where's TLT? Not close to the highs. Okay. Up pretty good from where we closed Friday, but still away from the highs. And here's your 10-year. And the 10-year looks to me like you had maybe this is A and you're getting A, B, C, maybe this 420 level holds again. This is a very important level because if we get through 433, it's 23 bips. That's going to take you to 460 up here. And, I think this is one of the two possibilities if yields aren't just going to collapse here. I think I pointed it out to you guys last week. Just wait for this weekly to come up here. Okay. Let's go to the daily. Because this is going to be pretty important. It's going to be important for the yen trade, which I'm going to get to in a little while. So we had this big move up. This looks like a left shoulder to me. And this 410 level's major support. And if we get through 430, we could go to 460. That would tag the trend line it broke. Um, but it doesn't have to. It could also just put in a right shoulder here to have symmetry. But I can't get past this confirmed high, which says there's a chance that the 10-year could take out this high. If you look at what's happening with rates overseas, with the Bund and the JGBs, they're just flying. So, you know, we're kind of on the opposite end of the curve. Liquidity is being withdrawn fiscally here and the Fed, where fiscally in Europe and monetarily in China, they're going the other way. So that's what's behind the weakness in the dollar, okay, is because they're expecting the economy to weaken because of the withdrawal of liquidity from the system. So, you know, I still think that you could sell rallies and in bonds and TLT against the high of the move, and that there's a decent chance that we're going to have some type of look at how it trades in dots, some type of continuation move. I'm not saying it can't trade 92 on some weak numbers. Maybe the CPI does it, but you know this is not great action and not a great comeback. All right, so they're getting to the gold right now. Okay, you know, I'm looking at where are we going to buy the gold? The most bearish correction would be for it to take out this low and have some type of A, B, C, and then get ready, and that'll be 4, and get ready to go for 5. Okay, I'm not sure if that's going to happen or we're going to hold, but I do believe that the gold silver ratio, which is trying to come back, and there might be a rally back towards 90 and a half, is going to set up buy zones in silver down here around 32 was the breakout, but I think we could, you know, trade 31.80. So I'm going to be watching this zone in silver, 31.80, and be wrong under 31. So that's a trade that I'm looking to put on this week. I think it's silver's time, and part of the reason is this is shorter term for an entry, and this is what you have on the weekly in silver, which implies that we could put in one more high in silver, which the return line comes in, looks like about 36 and a half or so. So that's what I'm looking for, looking to buy a break there. Um, Looking at WTI, it's up a little bit. You know, we're getting closer and closer to this weekly triangle that I've been waiting for down here around 63 to 62. Don't forget that trade that could come into play. And let's see what's happening with some of the Mag 7s just to get a handle on, see which of them are making new lows. So Bitcoin, you know, I hope you took it to heart when I was talking about the buy that we had in Bitcoin when it put in a um, higher low last week, which was here, and said you had to book something. So here we are again. I don't know. It looks like it probably wants new lows. I can't get bullish or bearish. Maybe it rallies if we have a market rally, but it's possible that they're going to take this low out because even though we had divergence, people that follow my work know I never go with the divergence at 22. It's just too much mo, and you need it above 30. So we'll see what happens here in Bitcoin. Wow, they're killing the Apple. That may have been it. So here's Amazon. You know, to me, it looks like you could have a 3 drive to a top formation. Um, Apple, you know, consecutive lower lows. We'll see. I'm still going to try and be patient, see if in the next week or so we get one more shot up towards a 250 zone. Here's Meta under pressure. Goog, Goog gave up, and there was, Mike said, a lot of call buying in Goog. It will diverge at this low. Here's Netflix, really got clobbered. Here's Microsoft, tried to recover. So far, a higher low. This might be a candidate for, bear market rally, maybe back to 415 if we could turn it around. And really, almost everything's weaker than NVIDIA, even though we're down here at this support level. I wouldn't press NVIDIA either, because if we get a rally, we could come back towards 124. And that's going to be a wrap. So get ready for silver buys, shade under 32. I still think that yields, because yields could pop. Here's the yen, still carving out this divergence. We haven't made a confirmed high since the 20th of February. So we're working on 3 weeks of divergence and compression building up here. I still think that we could come out of the hole and trade 152. So I'll see you in the room. I want to thank everyone for checking out Friday's video. Here we go again this week. Some pretty interesting entries could occur. Very pivotal week in many markets. Appreciate you hanging out with me for 10, 20 minutes. And I'm posting in the room. I posted another long in the end at 47.01, risking 70 this morning. So it's still only about 10 pips better than where I got in. So have a great day, everyone. I do have Margot Amala to bring in some of her astro stuff, since we have 2 eclipses and we have the spring, the vernal equinox. Spring is coming, and that's in between a lunar eclipse on the 14th and a solar eclipse on the 29th. And I've seen lots of inflection points on an eclipse season. We'll see what Margot has to say on Wednesday. Good hunting, everyone. See you in the room. See what Mike is doing. See what kind of calls are being bought. I guarantee, even with the market sharply lower, that he's posting examples of markets going up, and dramatically. I've seen it on down days from him before. So adios, everyone. See you for turnaround.